All right, everybody, welcome to my kitchen table and the very meager beginnings to my Minuteman / militia loadout. Let's start clockwise. So over here, we have my AR. It is a home-built Mod Podge of different brands. The lower is a P80 polymer loader. The internals are just run-of-the-mill standard lower parts, A2 style stock, and a Palmetto State Armory barreled upper. This was the M4 carbine 16-inch barrel, and it came with a flip-up rear sight. I picked it out because it was the cheapest upper available that came with a full set of irons. My sidearm, also my daily carry, is a Taurus G2C. I know Taurus doesn't get a very good reputation compared to other manufacturers, but like all guns, you keep it clean, you feed it the right ammunition, it goes bang. Down here is more of the everyday carry items. I know this is not a very fancy knife, but I carry it every day. It's handy, it works, and my job gives you brand new razor blades whenever you need them, so it's always sharp. Earplugs, because if you're going to carry a gun, it's nice to not have to go deaf every single time you may or may not have to use it. 2 mags, one in the gun, one in a magazine holster. Alien gear shapeshifter inside the waistband holster. I do have an outside the waistband holster, but that's what I normally carry. This old belt, I've had it for about a decade now. I mean, you can see how stretched and worn out this poor thing is. And yes, a Soviet Mosin-Nagant cartridge pouch. No, that's not everyday carry. That's potential inclusion to the militia loadout. And a knife more for Minuteman militia loadout. It's this name's going to sound really cheesy. It's called a takedown. So, and it was like $15. But I've never had to sharpen it. It's still sharp. And I've had it for 2 years now. And I do use it. The sheath was not this crummy when I bought it, so it has been carried. Things you're going to notice are not there. For one, I only have one rifle magazine. There is no war belt. There is no plate carrier. There are no canteens, hydration bladders. There is no cordage, no cover, no... Yeah, I mean, when I ask people for advice on what I should get, what gear I should get, and they say things like, oh no, training is more important, mindset's more important, there comes a point where you do need some gear. Nothing crazy, just a couple things. First off, I finally have a second mag for my battle rifle. Just a Magpul PMag. It was like around $12 after tax. It's the Gen 2 PMag, if that means anything to anyone. It holds bullets. Bullets go in gun. Gun goes bang. Bad guy drops. that's the general principle anyways. The second update comes after a bit of tragedy. My little razor blade knife that I love so much and kind of bragged about in my first video got left at the in-laws. And let's just say in-laws are in-laws, and I don't want to bother trying to find it. Also, they live, about 5 hours away, and I'm not going to drive all the way there for a little razor blade knife. So, I've been wanting to update my everyday carry for a bit, and so I went ahead with Cold Steel. This is the Cold Steel Mini Tack Bowie. So, there you go. My hand's in the way of the light and everything. This was only $10 on Cold Steel when I bought it on, it was Black Friday. So far, I'm happy with it. Does everything a knife needs to. As a fixed blade, it's small enough that I can wear it on my belt all day and it doesn't drive me nuts. It didn't come with the belt clip though. You had to buy that separately, which was another $5. But apparently the belt clip is MOLLE compatible. So I don't know if I would bother getting this off of my belt and onto a MOLLE rig when I eventually get one. I mean, for $10, I'll probably just buy a second one and have that be militia kit specific. If I find out that I really like this. I've had a couple Cold Steel things in the past. I like them. Some people don't. But a lot of their stuff is within my price point, so that's nice. I mean, they have a page dedicated to knives, $65 and under. Win. Well, finally some gear updates, and some big ones. One gripe about a piece of gear we've already talked about. Ooh, cut my own head off there. Mini Tack Bowie. No, not the knife. Knife's fine. Problem is with that clip. So the little screws that it comes with, if you don't put a washer in there, they pull right through the hole. So that was a bit irritating. Had to fix that on the fly at work when my sheath came off of me. And not the belt loop. For the rifle, so I was digging around in my things and I found a Mosin sling. I did have a Nagant at one point. Sold it to pay bills. Story of a poor guy's life. Sell stuff that he owns outright to pay on things that he doesn't own outright. It's a little trashy. But it means I can actually sling this on my back. It does work in a shouldering the weapon as well, if I just have it looped around my head. So, and it was free. Put that out of the way. Now, the big gear update, the chest rig, which we will do a little cinematography to put on. And snap. This is, you can hardly see it because of the baby. Hold on, bud. So this is the, I just drew a blank, Condor. This is the Condor Ronin chest rig. Their MCR7 is how they describe it, with their hydration bladder harness upgrade on the back, which doesn't come with a bladder, so it's just a day bag right now. I've got water bottle, granola bars, spare ammo, lighter, a few other survival odds and ends. Kangaroo mag pouch. So we've got the 2 P mags in here. and the Taurus spare mag up in front. I need to put a flashlight or a multi-tool in the second magazine pocket because it's there. I might as well. Right here we got the Condor dump pouch because I've only got 3 magazines. I will be retaining them. I'm not going to drop them on the ground if I get into a firefight because I don't have any spares. I cannot resupply. Like Army or people who have a whole bunch of mags in some locations. So I have to keep these. I have to take the extra time to make sure that they come back with me. Speaking of ammunition, though, remember these little guys? Yeah. Apparently, Soviet Union was Mali compatible before Mali existed. So they literally thread right through the Mali just fine. I've got 60 rounds of 5.56 in those little pouches, so 30 in each pouch. So when these run dry and I'm not getting shot at anymore, I can, obviously I'm going to have to take the rig off to get to the ammo. I can then restock these. So I do have some very rudimentary resupply. On the other side, under the baby, oh, there we go. Condor IFAC pouch. I am going to get a blood type patch, just in case someone cares to refill me if I run dry on the red stuff. I did not get the IFAC fill. Instead, what we have in here is a home-brewed IFAC kit. So, let's see if I can get this out. Alright, it is in good old-fashioned freezer bags. IFAC, not to be confused with, corn chowder or anything like that. Alright. We got gauze, roll gauze. You can actually get blood clotting powder at your Walmart first aid kit. It's called Bleed Stop. FDA approved, made in the USA, organic, because that's something you're going to worry about when you're bleeding out. We've got the elastic tape and a very small pair of trauma shears. Bandage scissors is what they call them, but they look the exact same. So that's going to live in here for now. I will upgrade it further as I am able. Yeah, this isn't going to stay as a day bag. Eventually I will get a hydration bladder for it, and we'll get a general Molly pouch for the food, the survival items. What did I forget? I guess that's it. So my assistants run out of thoughts. And we're sleepy. Oh my. Now you want me to yawn.